Hey guys, BRONY CRINGE here, and today's my fucking voice reveal. Really don't know what to do in the voice reveal, to be honest. I had a poll on Twitter, and, well, the two choices were, what should I do, I said, what should I do for my voice reveal? And, cut your dick off, cunt, won. So, guess that's what I'm doing. Just let me go grab a knife. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not funny. What we're really doing is reading a fucking CLOPFIC. We're reading Size Matters. That's a Rarity X Big Mac BBW Ortho. That's a scary combination. For 1k, okay, for 1,000 subs. Rarity heaved herself. What? Fuck my voice, cunt. I can't English. Rarity heaved herself and turned over in bed. Bright rays of sunlight cut through the curtains as a magical dressmaker sat up slowly. Rarity stretched out, feeling her hand to meet her wrist, and she gave a light squeeze, noting the thickness. As Rarity looked down from her morning stretch, her clearly visible cleavage came to view. Her favorite black bra was literally struggling to hold back her huge bosom. But what bothered her was a large, round, thick tummy sticking out below. Should I do the voices? I'm gonna try. Cringe. What the fuck was that? Okay. Oh my stars, Rarity sighed, giving her tummy a squeeze. Was that midnight cake really worth it? Fucking fat bitch. Hungry as fuck. Idiot. She turned and placed her feet on the floor, taking time to stare at her wide thighs. How could I let myself go so easily? She huffed and lifted herself off the bed. Fuck my voice. It's giving out. Fuck off. Giving the mattress relief as she trudged to the bathroom. Eventually, Rarity was able to wake herself up with a relaxing hot shower. The water cascaded upon her face, running down between her large breasts as she rinsed herself in a large cubicle. She picked up a bottle and lathered herself in shower gel, carefully going around her big boobs. Yep. If it was one thing Rarity knew, is that she was very sensitive. Fuck. To make matters worse, she had hardly been out since noticing that her pudginess had reached new lengths. It had been a while since she had given herself any sexual relief. And what do I need to know about this? As Rarity's hands glided around her breasts, she slowly felt tempted to give herself a quickie. A fucking quickie. But for some reason she just knew she didn't have the time. Rarity lathered the rest of her body, finding it hard to get around her back. Fat fuck. Not to mention her round backside. The soft brush levitated off the nearest shelf, and Rarity conquered the problem with the simplest use of levitation magic. Fuck. Rarity finished her shower, which was shorter than the usual half hour she allowed herself to take. Rarity stepped out with style, but a badly placed floor mat gave her a slip, causing her to slam right on her back, and then she broke her spine and died. That was a mean CLOPFIC guy. Rarity fell hard, rubbing her head to ease the pain. She got back to her feet, but not without noticing how red-faced she'd gone in the mirror. Alright. Thankfully, no one was around to see her slip up. Rarity entered the room and picked out a simple pair of jeans after struggling to clip her bra on. They easily went up her legs, but resistance was quick to show once she raised them to her thighs. "Oh, come on," Rarity huffed, yanking the jeans up higher. They used to fit all the time, but now it was different. It was a different story. Rarity hurriedly slipped another pair of trousers instead, and despite them not holding on to her waist very well, she managed to hold it in together with a long belt. She pulled on a small shirt, which just about managed to go over her boobs. She stopped at her own tummy and Rarity snarled a little, realizing it would just have to do. She put her red glasses on and finished getting ready for the day. Well, fuck, mate. The thing I'm using now can only record up to 7 minutes, so I'm gonna have to stop it here and record another section. So, boop. Okay, we're back. Couple of technical difficulties, but I'm back. Let's continue. Not far from the boutique, towards the apple farm, Applejack was watching over her brother as she shifted crates bundled with apples into the house. Applejack could not wait, knowing Granny Smith would whip up her perfect signature apple pie. Already Applejack could taste the warm, sugary pastry and rich, sweet applesauce on her taste buds. Applejack checked the time and nearly fell off the fence she was sitting on. "Tarnation, brother, don't you know what time it is?" Applejack yelled. "Nope," Big Mac replied, beads of sweat dripping down his face. "Shucks, it's about time you go and help Rarity throw away all that scrap material she's got pent up. Y'all arranged for 1:30, and it's nearly 1:15. Big Mac froze, unaware that the time snuck past so quickly. "You best get on out of here. Maybe she'll forgive you if you're fast enough." Yep. He dropped the last crate and rushed back to the house. Applejack sighed and whistled loudly. Soon enough, Apple Bloom screeched to a halt near her sister. "Help me with this last crate, won't you, sis?" It's a rather big crate, but Apple Bloom was sure she could manage. The two of them lifted up the apple crate carefully and shifted it into the nearby barn, going slower than a turtle stuck in a tar pit. "How in tarnation does he lift these all by himself?" Applejack grunted, as Apple Bloom struggled to bear her load. Fuck. Big Mac knew he was late, but it wouldn't be helped. He wasn't going to present himself to Lady Unicorn To Lady Unicorn, much less Rarity, looking all sweaty and dirty. Okay, that makes sense. Though as Mac brushed his hair, he felt slight butterflies in his stomach. Rarity was already stunningly beautiful, and being the slightly shy type she was, Big Mac found it hard not to think about her. He helped her many times in the past, and always admired her gratefulness. She carried a warm vibe around her, as Big Mac put it. He stopped, distracted himself, and waved goodbye to the Apple family as he headed towards the Carousel boutique. Meanwhile, Rarity sat, patting her stomach after a satisfying lunch, licking her lips. She stood up slowly and reached for one of the higher cupboards. Her tummy bulged over a few bottles of wine, almost knocking one off the counter as she used her magic to rearrange them elsewhere. Oh, my fucking voice is giving out. Jesus Christ. See right there. Rarity reached for a pack of strawberry bonbons and hastily closed the cupboard door. She quickly popped one into her mouth, closing her eyes to focus on the savouring of the tastefully sweet, sugary dusting. Jeez. Rarity rolled the bonbon around her mouth and she opened her eyes to look at the time. The sharp gasp she pronounced nearly caused her to choke on the candy she was sucking on. I don't want to do the stuttering. Okay, I'll do it. Big Mac. Oh my goodness, I forgot. Really scrambled in a hurry as she started to panic. My scraps, where are they? She darted into the back room, flipping on the switch to see all the boxes neatly arranged. Rarity gave a huge sigh of relief, but reminded herself of the time again. He should be here. He should have been here by now. As 25-2, Rarity began to panic, and perhaps she enjoyed sucking on her sweet a little too much. Alright, to me this is getting boring, so I'm just gonna scroll down a bit and get to the good stuff. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna start getting to the good stuff. She lustfully spread her thick, swollen labia apart, and the dildo inched slowly towards her dripping, waiting entrance. Rarely finished sucking the bonbon. Oh, still on. As she shifted to the edge of the table while licking her lips as a tip tease pressed up against her. It was then that the first footsteps surrounded coming down the stairs, and Rarity nearly fell off the table in shock, stumbling and tumbled to the ground, struggling to muffle the sound of her fall. I'm finding the good stuff, hold on. We all know we want some of the good stuff. I want you, Big Mac blurted out, suddenly covering his mouth and blushing. Oh my, Rarity smiled, turning back to look at him. What is it you want, Big Mac? He struggled to reply, and it became more awkward for him as Rarity took her top completely off. Oh shit. She couldn't get over how cute he was being with the shyness despite the horny demon that dwelled within. What the fuck? The horny demon that dwelled within. What is it there? Rarity asked as she faced him with her breast practically spilling out of her small bra. Rarity reached behind her, but it was quite difficult. Be a dear, Mac, and help me out with this silly thing, please. Big Mac felt his heart skip a beat as he followed. Hey guys, this is the 4th fucking time I have to read this shit. 4th. 3 times the recording actually fucking failed. Fuck off, and it's at the worst part. It's at the worst part. No fucking joke. So I'm reading this horrible shit, and I've read it over 4 times now. Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. I switched over to another recording website, so hopefully it will actually fucking work this time. So anyway, let's get right into the cringe. Eventually, she reached the tip, and Rarely forgot all of her manners as she greedily sucked Big Mac's cock right into her mouth. Mac could feel his soft, thick lips glide over his flesh as Rarely struggled to get up to his medial ring, leaving a fine film of saliva on his shaft. Rarity gasped loudly for air, breathing onto Mac's tip as she tried to calm down in order to properly pace herself. Mac's legs nearly gave in as Rarity resumed servicing him, her tongue running along the base of his dick, pressing hard into his flesh as she stimulated him with her oral skills. Rarity felt every throb of Mac's member as it slid up and down her mouth, passing back and forth between her lips. Rarity hummed as Mac's cock slipped out of her mouth again, giving her another kiss. This time, she opened her mouth wide and forced Mac's length right down her mouth. Mac moaned and felt Rarity gagging on his shaft as she attempted to deep-throat him. Her jaw spread wider as his tip hit the back of her throat, and Rarity put a spell on herself to cancel the gag reflex quickly before it came too problematic. Big Mac could literally feel his dick being swallowed repeatedly as Rarity continued to make unladylike noises. Eventually, she pulled off of him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Leaving trails of saliva on Mac's thick meat. She looked up to see that the pleasure was getting to him, and he was already having trouble standing up. Oh, it gets better, darling. I'm not going to do that again because I sounded gay as fuck. Rarity grinned, and Big Mac's eyes widened as Rarity grabbed her breasts Before, she squished him around his wet dick. Fury made 3/4 of it disappear between her fat jugs. And is that fucking cop car in the middle of my cringe reading? Jesus Christ. They're coming for me. As she began to rub them up and down Mac's cock, he flinched again from the stimulating pleasure. Really was tempted to make him come already and have him unload all over her face and her huge tits, knowing that she would relish in the warmth of him glazing all over her. The consistent throbbing between her legs, however, gave her other ideas. Alright, that was it. I want to kill myself, to be honest. But to be honest, stop saying to be honest, you fucking idiot. I might do this again. It was really fun going into CLOPFIC and seeing how really fucked shit gets, to be honest. Oh my god, I said to be honest again. That was it. Voice reveal for I haven't even said thank you for 1,000 subscribers yet. Thank you for 1K, to be honest. Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying not to say to be honest too much, okay? Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. That is really motivating. And I tried YouTube 1 year before this channel was even created, and I only got like 100 subscribers, and I nearly used, to be honest. And getting 1,000 subscribers in this really short amount of time is really fucking motivating. And you guys are just insane, showing love on my videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Whether you liked it or not, this was for 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, that was really it. Again, thank you a lot for 1K. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, mate.